Hi guys, and welcome back to the Iron Personal Training YouTube channel. It might look like I've just stopped recording the last video, if you watched it, and then started recording this one straight away afterwards. Who could possibly tell? But in the last video we spoke about Brits, which happened months ago. And now we're going to talk about Wales, which actually at this point was just over a month ago, so we're getting better. What can I say? So Wales, first time competing at Wales for single lifts and full power. So last year I did single lift Wales in Ireland. This time we've got single lifts and full power lifts in Idaho Falls in America. So getting to compete in America, which is really exciting. Luckily for me, luckily for me, at one of the gyms that I work at, some of the people there set up a GoFundMe for me, set up raffles. So we managed to raise loads of money to help me get there, which was amazing. So huge thank you to them and everybody else who donated. The other thing that was lucky for me is that I have relatives that live near to Idaho in Utah. So I managed to spend a couple of days with them when we went out, and which was really nice. But before we get into all of this, let's talk about the prep. So there's a few little bits to say about prep. So we finished Brits in July. End of July, because it got moved back because of Oasis being in Manchester, and then we basically had till the third week of August to get ready for this. So it was a short prep, and to say even in the short prep that we had, things didn't go particularly well would be a understatement. Did the first session back or the second session back? I think it was the first session back, and my back just seized up, like to the point where I couldn't touch my feet to the floor while benching, where I was in agony for a week. Just walking was an agony, and it was just awful for a week, and then it just went. I was walking to one of my gyms and I was in so much pain, and I was like, am I going to have to drop out? Is this it? Went. And I don't know why, and I can't explain it, and I don't know what it was. But it was really strange. It just came out of nowhere and then went out of nowhere. Obviously, that's a little bit of an overstatement. We've done a lot of things to help it, a lot of hyper, stretching, releasing the lower back. I have quite a pronounced curve in my back anyway, so that tilt of the pelvis is always quite active, so doing things to flatten the pelvis out. But yeah, it was horrible. Yeah. There's not much more I can say on that, to be fair. Then we had a good week of prep. Now, usually what I like to do in my preps, if people have followed this for a while, is I like to do a kind of conjugate template without it being conjugate training, kind of. And what I mean by that is I like to do a heavy lower day, a heavy bench day, heavy lower day, so you either do a squat or deadlift, a speed bench, speed lower, so speed squats and deadlifts, and then you change the lower one as you went along. In this one, because I wanted to keep the speed stuff in, I didn't have enough time, I squatted and deadlifted on the same day, so because I'd already lost a week, so I didn't really have the time to flip the two, so that didn't help massively. The max deadlift I went up to in prep was 250, because did 1 week, went into second week, went into the weekend of that, and then got really ill on the weekend, basically on the Saturday, Sunday. And I don't get ill very often. I barely ever get ill. So this was very annoying. It only was really bad for 2 days really, and then I kind of got over it, but I was very fatigued. So on the Tuesday afterwards, I went and did a 260 kilo squat, which was my heaviest squat of the prep. And Jesus Christ, man, it was slow. Got it, which filled me with confidence, because I got it feeling dreadful. But yeah, it was slow. It was really slow. Unfortunately, I didn't video it. I would show you the video of it now, but it was, just believe me when I say it was slow. And then Prince Deadlift afterwards got to 250 and I was like, I'm fucked. No more of this for me. I'm done. I ended up missing loads of stuff out of training. Like I did the speed day that week and I just did the squat and the deadlift and I was like, that's it, I'm done. Fucking get me out of here. Yeah, so the prep wasn't great. Then had to fly halfway across the world, which doesn't help as well. Although I never felt jet lagged going there or coming back, which helped. Melatonin helped with that, I think. Staying awake, trying to go to sleep at a normal time was good. So yeah, flew over there. Everything went fine on the flights. Had the swap in Amsterdam, fine. Watched Succession on the plane, re-addicted to watching that again. But got there fine. Spent a couple of days with my auntie and uncle in America, which was lovely. I'll show you some videos of the stuff we got up to and pictures here. For anybody who's interested, if not, you can just skip this part.
Here he goes again.
That's cool.
I think he got it.
So yeah, as you can see, some really nice looking stuff, really lovely to see them. My uncle then drove me out to Idaho Falls where the competition was. The day before weigh-in, stayed in an Airbnb, had food on the way. Weigh-in was something I was worried about, you know, American food, flying, just not being able to do your normal things. You don't know how these are going to affect you. Last year when I did Worlds, I had to lose 1 kilo in an hour and sat in a sauna spitting into a cup. So we really didn't want that to happen again, but I have gone up a weight category since then, so that did help as well. But weighed in the next day, 119.5 kilos, I think it was, smashing. All good, happy, you know. What I should say is the schedule for this as well, sorry, this video is a bit all over the place. If you've sat through all this, you're doing very well. Was weigh-in, single lifts, weigh-in, full power. So that's a day after each other. So not great, not the worst. I know it all worked out fine, as you'll see. But then we went on to benching. Warm-ups felt good, using a 25 kilo F8 bar on the platform and a 25 kilo Texas bar in the back room, which some people didn't realise are 25 kilos. So did that opener in the warm-up room, but never mind. Went out, actually, like we did in the last one, here are the 3 benches, and then we'll talk about them afterwards.
8 years old, he's a strong kid.
All right, Edward, let's see it, man, come on.
He may be mad at me for calling him a kid at 28 years old, but I'm not sure I'm an adult, and I'm 56. If you ask my wife, I'm definitely not an adult. There we go, self lift off, great descent, easy weight, nice and smooth. Lift is good.
Lift is good. Lock it in.
You can tell this by looking at this kid. He's a strong kid. Strong young man. Great Britain has been very well represented here today. Self lift off. Nice and easy. That's exactly what a second attempt should look like. Oh, this is a strong kid. 424 pounds, 192.5 kilos. Come on.
Good setup, lock it in. Big press, let's go, Ed.
Strong liftoff. Good descent. Oh, come on, push back, back. Oh, not today. Not today.
Great attempt, Ed. Great attempt.
Yeah, I'm sitting.
So yeah, they're the benches. Open at 175. The bar felt empty. It really moved nicely. And it's weird with the F8 bars. What I found with the thicker F8 bars, and they are only slightly thicker, and when you're actually benching, you can't tell a difference, is they feel heavy at the start, and as you're coming down, they kind of feel a bit lighter. And as you go to press, they just feel lovely. Yeah, super happy, great. Went to 185, and again, it felt easy. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. It just felt easy. Super happy. If things are feeling that easy, there's only one thing to do. Let's go for a PB. So we went for 192.5. You know, 190 was my PB in that last comp where I'd had an amazing prep. So the fact that I'd had a short shit prep where I'd missed loads of weeks, and I was even at the point where attempting 192.5 was a possibility, is a good feeling. I missed it, you've seen the video, I missed it, but the fact that Dave Hoff talks about conquering weights, and if you've watched last video, and if you've watched any of the other videos, it has took me 3 years to go from 170 to 180. I have now conquered 185 completely. I feel like I could, you know, people do those challenges and they're like, what's your max bench? If you can actually bench it, you can do it. And people at peaks and whatever, so they never kind of hit it. 185 is the number that I think I could hit now whenever. You know, I've already hit 191, so I can't say that's there yet. But 185, I feel like any day, any minute, you could hit 185 and I could do it. You know, Dave Hoff says you've got to conquer the weight. Don't just hit it. You can hit it once, so you can miss it every other time. You've got to conquer it. And I feel like 185 is conquered at the moment, which is a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Also won, so world champion, single lifts, AWPC, single lifts. You know, the competition wasn't anywhere near as good as Brits. Came second at Brits. Won here, but you've got that's something I'm pounding. You've got to do what you need to do on the day. So yeah, super happy, super stoked with how it went. I don't really think it's going to go much better. You know, it would have been lovely to get that 192.5, but yeah, super happy, world champion. Then we obviously cut the next day, weighed back in, fine. 119.6 or something like that again. Happy. And the best part now is we can go and eat as much as we want. Hurrah! Here's a picture of the barbecue that we had. It was lovely. Couldn't actually finish it, so I had that for my dinner and my tea. So I looked at some snacky bits along the way, as you do when you're getting ready for powerlifting competition. But yes, super happy. With the weigh in, getting to eat all that food, making the most of America, and then we went on to comp day, slept well going into comp day, was feeling good. My auntie flew from Utah to Idaho to go and watch me, which was very kind of her, and then as we always do, we start with squats. Warm-ups didn't feel great, but there was a lot of confusion in the back room whether the bar we were using was a 25 kilo bar with 2.5 kilo comp clips or 30 kilo bar with 2.5 comp clips. And nobody kind of knew, even at the end. So I think I did my 240 opening squat in the warm-up room because the bar was so much heavier than people thought it was. Who knows? But went out, actually, here's the squat videos, just so you can see them.
FIS, are you here for Edward here?
Walk it out.
Is that Eddie?
He's wrapped up and ready to walk this way.
Come on, Eddie. Oh, I got to meet him yesterday. I know who we're talking about. Yeah, he's a good guy. I'm not sure. I talked to him. Depth is good. Lift is good. All right, Travis is coming up. He's 51. You know what I mean? He may not. You've got a better vantage point than I do. All right, Edwards coming up. Yeah, he's got to have the last one. Got to have it. 260 kg, guys. That's 573 pounds. He's out of Great Britain. This is a good guy right here.
Let's see it, Edward. Come on. 573.2 pounds.
Nice and smooth.
Good to say. Lift is good.
Lift is good. 2-to-1. 28 years old. He's going to be attempting 272.5 kilograms. This is a 600-pound attempt.
The ladies down there were all about
He's going to be taking a walk. Come on, Edward. Let's see what you got.
All right, Edward, come on. 30 seconds, 272.5. Let's hit it.
I think he got it on depth. Oh, yeah. Lift is good. Great job.
Went out, did the 240 as you've seen. Felt really nice. Very good. Happy with how that 240 felt. It's weird that we're using, so in this and Brits use the Sportcraft bars. This is 30 kilo, I'm using Brits are 25 kilos. And this felt less stable. I know the steel they use is different, but it felt less stable, which was weird. Felt very heavy on the way down. Even on the 240, it felt very heavy on the way down, but felt very springy on the way back up. So, you know, that was nice. Yeah, jumped to 260, hit it, happy. Again, I think 260 is that kind of weight that I've conquered now. Like I said in the prep, the fact I was fatigued and super ill and I still managed to hit it means that I can just hit 260 kind of whenever. Probably need to be a little bit peaked, but yeah, super happy. Then went for 272.5, 600 pound squat and got it. It was the video, I wish you could transplant into people how a lift felt, because I watched like that and I'm like, that didn't look anywhere near as hard as it felt, because it felt like it was so long, like it felt like true max, you know. It felt like if a fly had flown and landed on the bar, it would have fucking folded me in half. So yes, super happy with that. 2-to-1, as was the 260. If you look, I think I'm a bit wonky, so one side does look higher than the other, so like I think my hips are like that. So one side looks well in and one side looks a little bit high. That's what I think anyway. But yeah, 2-to-1. Happy with that. Going into bench. Here are the bench videos.
Up next, we have
Out of Great Britain, 28 years old.
28 years old. Edward will be pressing 175 kilos, 385.8 pounds for Ed's opening bench press attempt. All right, getting set up on the bar.
Now he's in wrestling shoes. We've been talking about shoes for 2 days. I started off in shoes. Do you? They look good. They slipped for me.
Lift is good. Great job, Edward.
Great job.
Let's hit it, Ed.
Come on, Edward, show us.
Let's do this, buddy.
Out of Great Britain, he's already had a great day.
Get a good setup, get tight, and let's get this press, Ed. Come on, man.
Just like before. Great lift. Great lift. 5 kg. That is 424 pounds. Guys, he is 28 years old out of Great Britain. This is a great young man right here.
All right, bars loaded. Let's get it, buddy. A little love tap from Chaz. Let's go, buddy. Come on. Big press. Let's get it. Third attempt. Let's roll. Come on. All right, let's go, my man.
Good descent. No.
Great attempt.
That's what a third attempt is supposed to look like right there.
Now these bench press shows might look like a replay of the single lift ones, and that's because they basically were. Did the 275, did the 175, easy. Did the 185, felt really good, and I was like, I have to go for the 192.5 kilo. If I'd have done 190, I think I'd have hit it, but I think I'd have hit it and thought I should have done that 192.5. In my head, I would have had it. If you know, do you know what I mean? I'm sure people who competed know what I mean. I would have thought, oh, I had that. I'm disappointed I didn't go for it. So to miss the 192.5, disappointed, but happy I went for it, if that makes sense, you know. I think I'd have been more disappointed hitting the 190 and thinking I could have hit the 192.5. And that's it really. But yeah, happy. The F8 bars are beautiful. The bench is very nice actually, that's what I didn't say before. You really felt locked in on the bench, which was good in some ways because you did feel locked in, but it felt really hard to slide back and get that really nice big arch. But yeah, overall, very happy. Then we went on to deadlifts. Now the pace of this comp, I've never done a comp that's been this quickly paced. So we were flight 2, there's 2 flights, you did. Flight A did the squats, and you were straight into your squats. So we basically did squats, and I mean straight into, when I say straight into, I mean straight into bench warm-ups, did your bench, straight into deadlift warm-ups. You maybe had 2-3 minutes to run to the loo if you needed to go, and that was it. So yeah, again, tired going into deadlifts, you know, second day of competing. I know single lift doesn't take as much out of you, but you do get that comp fatigue, even just from being around the competition. Anybody who's coached or anybody who's gone to watch will know what I mean. You can go to a comp, not actually compete, and feel the fatigue. So here are my deadlifts.
Making an adjustment there. He is standing in the wing. He is ready to go, boys and girls.
All right, bars loaded.
All right, bars loaded. Edward's ready. Here he goes.
Right up off the floor. Let's go. Get this open, man. Let's do it, my man.
Oh my, yes. No issue there. This is good. All right.
595.2 pounds for his second attempt.
This dude's going to hit this hard, I guarantee you. He's had a great day so far. Everything's went really good. Bar is loaded.
Ready and waiting for you, Edward. Let's see it, my man. Big pull, let's go.
Big pull, he's going to hit this hard. Let's go. There it goes. Squeeze. That's going to be close. Let's see what they say. I didn't think so.
Great fight.
He's really had a good day. Let's see how he does here.
All right, Edward, bar is ready for you, buddy. Let's get this.
And then towards the end of the day, everybody's getting tired. This is where the real lifters come out. It gets tough, I can just tell you. Oh, look at that. Great speed. Not today.
So as you can see, opened on 250, felt really nice. Jumped to 270 and was giving it for putting my knees under it. I think it's the right call. I've definitely seen deadlifts like that be given, but I do think it's the right call. You hear no complaining about me on that one. Went to pull it for the third time, I just had nothing left. Nothing whatsoever left. Yeah, and that's it. So finished on my total was slightly down. It was like 17 kilos off what I got in Brits. But really happy. And won that as well. How many people in the category, you ask? We don't talk about that. But yeah, really happy, you know. The way I look at that performance, to be competing on that stage, doing full power, was almost the win for me anyway. You know, like I said in the Brits video, if you watched, I went from having the worst comp of my life 2 years ago to getting to go to America and competing in full power. It's so cool. Getting to do a 600-pound squat, like in 2 years, just over 2 years, I've put 52.5 kilos on my squat alone. That's cool. That's really cool. You know, and the comp didn't go to plan. The full power comp didn't go exactly as I wanted, and I got a slightly less total, but I'd competed 5 weeks ago. The prep in between, there was a week where I couldn't compete at all, and then I was ill. So, you know, to just PB one lift and leave with something like that, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. You give it to me and I'll take that any day. You know, super happy. Really nice way to round off this powerlifting couple of years where big progresses have come, still loads more to come as well. And you know, it's weird, like I look at the people in my categories who are beating me or have bigger totals, especially in the AWPU, and you know, they're all mid-30s, quite a bit older than I am. I'm like late 20s, definitely not nearly 30 though. And I just think, you know, if things keep going this way they are, if I keep progressing the way I am now, which, you know, isn't a given, and things will have to change and you'll have to look at plugging different holes and whatever, then I have the potential to do some really big things, some really big totals, you know, and it just makes me excited for being part of powerlifting, and that's what you want. Like, I finished that comp and I thought, I can't wait to get back to training. I can't wait to get back to training. Try some new bits out, do this, do that. You know, it's just exciting. And that's it, that's what you want, I think, personally. But that's it from this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have got to the end, thank you even more so, because there's been a lot of rambling in this video. And yeah, that's it. World champion ×2. Who would have thought it 2 years ago? I wouldn't. I always thought, you know, I competed at Wales doing bench last year, and even then I thought, well, I'll just do bench at Wales next year. I'm not going to be doing full power. So to be there doing full power is really cool. I'm really happy. It's been an amazing 2 years. You know, couldn't do it without the AWPC people. All amazing, all helped so much. Thank you for my mate Chaz, who was also competing up there, for wrapping my knees, helping with everything. All the people who donated and supported, and the people who helped me set it up, you know, you're all amazing. Thank you so much. You know, powerlifting at times does show, and the sport and things around in general, like the best in people, and it's amazing to see. But you know, yeah, it's just fantastic. So thank you all very much, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be new training blocks, so some high volume training. So yeah, I'll finish there before I keep rambling on, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.